Hello? Testing? Okay. Hello, everyone.
From the beginning, we were wrong, and only now, well into the second decade of the conflict, have we begun to understand the mistakes we have made. We lived in harmony among the Fae, in a world awakened to new magic. Perhaps we should have foreseen what might be born on this rising tide. What force might awaken. A force powerful enough to twist even the eternal and immutable Fae folk. But Gadflow, the new king of the Winter Court, surprised us all. Singular among his people, he was all that other Fae were not. Aggressive, ambitious, visionary. He had power like none we had ever seen. Terrible and deadly. Gadflow and his followers, the Tuatha Deon, believed that a new god was to be born in the east, beneath Gadflow's crystalline fortress of Amathen. In the name of that god, they marched to war against the young races of Amalur. Against a mortal army, no matter the power of their god, we might have been victorious. But the Fae are creatures of magic, not bound by the laws of life and death. Each Tuatha fallen on the battlefield would soon rise again, for the Fae do not know death as we do. How could we stand against such a force? For 10 years the war raged. For 10 years the armies of Men and Alpha fought and died. But as our numbers dwindled, we knew that it was only a matter of time. Our fate had been written. At least, that is what we believed. Until you died.
Oof. We got wrecked. I'm sorry, I gotta turn down the volume or something. They can't even go to the main menu like that? Okay, never mind. question is, male or female? That is the big question here. Yeah, screw it. Well, before I pick that, what I need to do, hairstyle. I really like the, oh, which one was it? This one. I really like that one. Hair color, however. Yes. I pretty much enjoyed the earrings she had in. And those two, if any. Oh, dang it, no. Drat. Hmm. Gonna make her like a drow, in a way. Trying to see what color it even is.
Looks like one of the Dockhoff women. Held up pretty good too.
Let's see. What should the name be? That's a good question. Let me see here. Probably should have thought of this in advance. Don't mind me, I'm just looking through a name generator, random name generator, trying to find a good one. For a drow female. Oh, that's not a bad name.
Well, that's it for you then. Better luck.
Okay, finally. I need to change this audio. Holy crap. Even when it's this low, it's overpowering. Oh, let's see here. Jesus. How low do I have to turn you guys? I'm gonna try this. I hope that doesn't sound too quiet. If it does, let me know.
They're all over. Run!
Scatter, children of dust! Scatter before the might of the Tuatha!
What if I don't want to?
Stay away!
Make me.
No child just shall escape.
Help! Anybody!
Why is everyone just like Scottish around here?
You! Up there! Please help me! More please! Scum? No. Oh, thank you. Thank you. It worked! By the tome, it worked! No, no, clearly not anymore. But you were. The Well of Souls remade your body. We thought you were another failure. But the well restored your
Most people
soul
think
to
I'm
your
another
body,
failure.
and it worked. We must get you to Professor Hughes right away. He'll have questions for you. Professor Formerus Hughes, the Well of Souls is his life's work. The Tuatha are coming into the lower levels. If we hurry, we should be able to beat them to the top. Take these. They'll help keep you safe long enough to get to Hughes. Now, let's get going! Let me get this open. Right this way. You go first. This is what we're after. Our greatest invention. The Well of Souls. Imagine an end to war. An end to death.
Wouldn't necessarily be an end to death. I'm sorry, war, but it would just be eternal wars because if the Fae can't die as is, and you just make it so that mortals can't die, then it's just an endless war of people not dying on either side.
We're in one of the storerooms. See if you can find anything useful.
Main objective is to get that, but I'm getting loot first, so bite me. Oh, please, no, don't exit. Junk. Junk. Junk.
Wait, do you hear something? More Tuatha! You're going to need more than just that sword. That one had a bow. Get it?
Here. What? Oh, right.
Archers up ahead. Best shoot them before they see us.
Uh-oh. Too late. Ow! I'm not even in frame. Why are you shooting at me? How did that hit me?
Go, go!
Loot, 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 loot.
Daggers are deadly if you catch an enemy unaware. Their speed more than makes up for their size.
Just like relearning the controls here.
More up ahead. If you can sneak up on them with your daggers, you should be able to finish them quickly and quietly.
I forgot how to sneak. Oh, there we go. Do 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 do. Step 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 step. Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew.
Cave blossoms only respond in the presence of magic. Perhaps there is more to you than it seems.
Finally. Now we finally get mage stuff. So I can trash that and trash that. I want to use one of these. Pew.
What are you?
Shit. Alrighty then. Now we get our first magic weapon. But I can't pitch those, so yeah.
Completely covered the tunnel. Maybe you can use that staff to burn a path through. Not more spiders. Burn them. Burn them.
Ban them, ban them. Oh no. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. You. So I want to take you off. Junk you. Take those. Yes. Plus 10% mana regen per second. Plus 10% mana regen per second. Plus 30% mana regen per second. So that's 50% mana regen. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Nice, 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 nice. Mana regen and faster. Burn, baby, burn.
Hurry, get out of here.
You're not my dad. Is that all I can loot? Okay.
You're not but them. Insult. Get alive. And who's this? That's what I intended. Simple cloth frees your body and mind. That's my
Already wearing them.
leather armor is thin, but will give you the speed to reach an enemy's boat. Ah, plate armor. Nothing protects quite like layers of This is where we part. Just make sure you get your shoes. We can hope. I suppose these might be able to help. If the Tuatha realize what you are, you'll need them. Just keep. I'll see you on the
Okay,
outside.
okay, okay, okay,
Wills
okay.
it.
Okay, okay, okay. Oh, right, wrong way. Loot? Loot? No, no loot. Time to press on. And wither.
You've made it, and look at you. Even with all you've been through. The Tuatha, your return from the dead. Please forgive me. You must be terribly confused by all of this. I am Fomerus Hughes, and that everything you see, if we only had the time. Too much what? I may not be able to... Yeah, it's... Wait, where are you going?
Sorry if I'm skipping. I feel like most people that watch streamers don't like to listen to the plot. Sorry. No one really watches my streams anyway.
Get moving, you brute! Tear this tower apart!
One sec. Oh, because I was gonna ask if it's too loud at all, or if it's too quiet, because I don't know. Hmm? Oh, shit. Headshot. What? Oh no, I posted a link in general. If you want to click on that link in the video, it should bring you straight into the live feed. Yes. I just finished the tutorial area. Can you hear it at all? Hmm? Hello? So how does it sound compared to how does the game sound? If you can hear the game. Is it too quiet? Okay, so it's too quiet then. Because I have it all set down here because it was like really overpowering. Like if I restore it to defaults, do you hear this now? Are you able to hear the game? Alright, so it sounds fine now to you. Alright, because I was nervous of how loud I should set it because it was like really drowning out my own hearing. It's like when you can't really hear yourself think. I can hear you over Discord because it's not all linked. I don't know if you can if your voice is being picked up by my microphone on my headset though. Right. Shoot. Ah. No, no, no. Yes. Yeah, I don't know how to stream it over Discord per se. Cause like, I feel like you could only really do that if it was on a computer. And I'm doing it through console. Yeah, there is a delay with streaming. Currently, yes, that's what I'm trying to go for. I have not gotten my favorite kind of weapon yet, which is chakrams, personally. In fact, actually, rather than junking that bow, I might actually want the bow for a little bit. As a secondary weapon, because it's actually quite useful. I don't need hammers, though. I will replace those robes, because those are a bit better. But with the bow, I can actually shoot these animals. I put some points into blacksmithing, so I can actually take materials from them when I kill them. Because blacksmithing is actually surprisingly overpowered in this game. Because even compared to like even the highest tier kind of like armor sets and other gear that you can get in the game, anything you can craft is always so much better.
You! I remember you. You're the one? How did you come back? How did you find me here?
How did I find you here?
No, I had no idea anything like that would happen. The Well of Souls is bigger than one gnome's pet project. My employer pays for information about its progress. I just send the reports to make some money on the side. I never wanted anyone to get hurt.
What should I do? Who did you report to?
I promise you, if I knew who it was, I'd tell you. Sharing research is one thing, but academic sabotage is a crime.
If I say just get out of here now, he leaves. If I do this, I have to kill him. I can ask him to pay me. Well, I could use the money to start off with some gear.
I never meant for anyone to get hurt. But at this point, what's a little more blood on my hands?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. My bad. It was even, if you notice the whole percentage chance of success too, there's always some semblance of a chance to fail. It's like, notice it was 95%. In terms of Dungeons and Dragons, in reality, there's always a 95% chance of success or failure. In a way, because like, there's 20 sides to the dice, you know, divided by 5 is, you know what I mean? Each side of the dice is a 5% chance. If you're, let's say you're so good that you'd have to natural 1 to fail. That's what that happened. I just nat 1 basically. I nat 1 on persuasion. Oh no. And then he tried to kill me. I didn't want to kill him, but it happens.
You've come from the tower, haven't you? Name's Agarth. Maybe you can help an old Fate Weaver, eh? Fate Weavers look at the great tapestry of fate. The threads will tell us
Right.
how a life will unfold. But knowing the future and being able to change it are two very different things. Did he? Poor old Fomerus Hughes. He respected the way the world works. What a shame. He's probably dead by now. The cards told me that the Well of Souls would work, but Hughes's success would come on the day of his death. He took it pretty well, honestly, although we did a lot of drinking after that. You really don't know much, do you? A Fate Weaver taps into the threads of fate and channels that energy through a focus. My order prefers cards. The cards are unique to each Fate Weaver, since we all see the weave differently. I suppose I could spare a little help in memory of Hughes, or in celebration of his success. Whichever. You're the one. Then that means it all makes sense now. The cards this morning. I drew the Gravedigger, the Running Man, and the Beast. Prepare yourself. They're coming.
You ready for this?
What? How? What are you? The threads of fate. I've seen them before, but I've never seen anyone manipulate them like that. You just changed how the world was supposed to work. How did you do that?
I don't know, I just did it.
You just... Fate is the will of the gods. No mortal should be able to change it. How is that even possible? Come here. I'm going to do a reading. You might be able to change the threads, but fate will still have a plan for you. I promise not to tell you if I see your death.
Do you always see
It's
death?
a gift. Some people paint landscapes, other people write poetry. I peer into the weave of fate's tapestry and see people's deaths. That would be my guess. He was an academic, but he had a proper respect for fate's plan, unlike most gnomes.
Fine, show me my fate.
You're nervous. Relax. This is what fate weavers do. I'll be seeing your place in the pattern of destiny. Who you are, what you've done, where your path takes you. Or, at least, I should be. You're real, right? I swear I haven't had that much.
I'm real, you must be drunk. Where you can't see my fate.
I am. But still, I've never seen someone whose fate was just missing. Not even when I was drunk as the king of ballads. This doesn't make sense. All mortal creatures have a place in the pattern. You should have one too, dead or not. If this is true, and I'm not saying I believe it, then your path is yours to determine.
MMORPG? I'm just kidding. Not MMO, it's just RPG mechanics. Your path is yours to determine. Yeah, Fateless One. Newly resurrected, your fate is blank, formless, and ready to be forged into the shape of your choosing. Since we're going Sorcerer, I'll have to go Acolyte. As an Acolyte, you are devoted to the arcane and a mastery of elemental forces. You prefer to destroy your opponents with raw magic rather than through crude or mundane methods. You get a plus 25% to elemental damage and a 10% mana cost reduction, which is always nice.
I can see the threads around you, but they're shifting, changing so rapidly.
Eventually.
I can't make sense of them. Normally the threads would guide my hand to the cards, and I'd use those cards to see your pattern in the weave. But it just didn't happen. They wouldn't focus. So either there's something wrong with me, and there isn't, or there's something very wrong with you.
Rude. What does this
It
mean?
could mean nothing, or it could mean everything. The world is changing. You might be a sign of that, or maybe the cause. I've never had a reason to doubt my own readings, but we should consult with Arden. He's not a friend, but he's got a good eye for the tapestry. I'll meet you at his home to the east. I'm going to see if I can be of any help to the wounded at the tower. What could this all mean?
Do. Just gonna casually loot some corpses. That's a DLC quest. The Legend of the Dead Cow. These are pretty neat because these are lore stones. These lore stones, if you collect the full set, there's like sets of 5 or 10 in certain areas. I think it's always 5, but like as of the continent, there's like you got this map. It's like in this area of Odorath, I believe there's like, there's some, like, there's like a set of 5 in this area. There's like a set of 5 in this area, 5 in this area, you know what I mean? Like throughout each section of the map there's like 5, but then there's like, I think, some for Dalentarth too, which is just like this whole everything, and like that I'm circling with my cursor. This is all Dalentarth. Here is all the plains of Irithel. And all of this is Datir. And then over here we got Cluricon, and then you got Alabastra. But yeah, so currently it looks like we are at Alistar Glade. And we just got to Gorehart, this town of Gorehart, or at least we're heading there. It's like right up here. But yes, this is one of the Dalentarth stones.
Of all the songs in halls of lore, there echoes none more grand than Olane's many feats of might, the pure and lady of the light. She is a knight of golden knot. She is the cure seeker, the conscience of the summer fae. She is the heart of spring, of day.
Ow, fucker. Yeah, he got what he deserved. He just rammed his horns into my face.
Everyone just stand back. The warden can't work when you're crowding so close. Go back to your business. Go on. Why?
I don't care what you race. It's a tragedy whenever anyone's savaged like this. Just look at the poor creature. She's been beaten to the brink of death. The Fae may be strange, but they certainly don't deserve this. It appears she was attacked with some manner of short blade, likely a dagger, although there's no way I can be sure. People simply stood by as she called for help. No one lifted a finger. Can you imagine? It's shameful to treat another in such a way, even if she is a Fae. I don't know whether we possess the knowledge to treat such a wound. Frankly, I don't even know if I could save a mortal with such grievous wounds. It's difficult to say. We've been plagued by the Red Legion for days, but it's not their way to go after the Fae in the area. They like their targets mortal. In case you haven't heard, there have been some Tuatha sighting in the woods to the west. so that's also a possibility. It's unlikely, though. Well, you're the only one. With all the troubles we've suffered in this village, people are weary of adversity. They'd rather just ignore it. I'm going to suggest something a bit... untraditional. There's a fae named Eri. She spends her days up on the hill overlooking the village. Seek her wisdom. I would do it, but... I am a coward. That's the truth. Perhaps a fae will know how to heal a fae. If not, then we're back where we started. Hope you stay in town.
Greetings.
One sec. Just gonna do this real quick. Oh yeah, this is all the DLC stuff. There was a Commander Shepard stuff, because like there was like a Mass Effect thing that they had, I guess. Oh yeah, but still kind of fun. Let's see here. Gonna take this, junk it. Let's see, one sec. I'm gonna go through some of the stuff I have currently. Okay, so first of all, no. Okay, so shields. That's might. Oh, I'm adding it to my junk so I can sell it in bulk. So I'm not going to use the tower. The truth, yes. Guardian Greaves, no. Valley Shoes, maybe. No. No, maybe. Oh god, oh, yeah. So, oopsies. Let's see here. Because we got the scepter, but I don't really use scepters. I love the chakrams. In fact, actually, I like it on my primary rather than my secondary. Alright, now I'm just gonna quickly go to the blacksmith. I have the helmet turned off just because I like the way she looks.
Come in. Welcome to Goreheart, the last settlement.
So I'm just gonna sell all junk. And now
Goodbye.
immediately go back. Because there's some stuff I couldn't pick up. Oh, I hate how that's not run for some reason. Okay. Take all. Now let's see again. Chakrams. These ones are technically better. Fate's Eye. Increases reckoning duration. I suppose I'll stick with Fate's Eye currently. As far as scepters, I don't really use scepters that much, honestly. I don't use hammers or any of these for that matter. Now you two. Okay, I definitely have to go with the flame because it does just significantly more damage. And damage with magic, so yeah. Sorry. Now these ones. Infernal Helm, that's might. That's finesse. That's might. That is also might. That is finesse. No, no, no. Maybe. Maybe. So, the only two sets that I am really torn between are the Valley and the Pensive currently, so. Otherwise, I'm just getting money. So let's see here. That one gives me more mana regen. Yeah, these ones seem to be better overall, I think. Okay. So I got, and it's also bonus experience. It's also bonus experience while in reckoning mode. So yeah. So that's currently the armor set I'm going to be running until I get better stuff. Okay. Now, so I got these, and I got this. Nice. Now time to sell everything else.
Come in. Yes, what do you need?
What do I need? What do I need? Inventory space. So I got 9,000. Oh, that would be nice. This is much better though. I wasn't joking when I said I needed inventory space, so I'm buying that.
Goodbye.
And now I jumped up from 70 to 80. Nice. Okay. I do love the way she looks though. Not the armor, but the face. Because I try to make her look like a drow, like, you know, dark skin, white hair, red eyes. And I gave her a little bit of a tattoo, like a mark on her forehead. Like, let's see. Oh, Jesus! Don't want to see inside her face. Ah, Jesus. Yeah, see? I just really like the way she looks, because, like, the whole red eye thing, too. Yeah. Destroy boxes, get money. Could you imagine you just some maniac running around breaking every single box and pot there is around the town? It's like, what the hell are you doing? Also, the stealth mechanic in this game is hilarious. So I just stay still, right? Obviously, the closer I get, the more they spot me.
Nothing to see back here. Just
But if you're like sneaking and like tailing a guard, and they're the only ones there, and you just spam the interact button, you can like absolutely minimize your chance of getting caught to like 5%. You know, if it would be like the nat 1 kind of situation. Like you'd minimize your chance of getting caught to like 5% if they had anything to steal, of course. Like, I'm just gonna peek into your pockets. Oh, you have nothing to steal? Okay. Not gonna question. What are you doing? You know? Can you please leave my tuchus alone?
Don't have much, but what we have, don't be a stranger.
It's like personal space, bud.
times are hard, but hard times can pay if you're willing to take risks. If you have the sword and stomach for this sort of work, we could use another strong arm among the warsworn.
This is the introduction to factions. One of the factions of Amalur.
Some may try to color it with fancy words, but we're warriors for hire, the best in these lands. You'll find those who have taken
Typically, you look at someone when you're talking to them.
Respect all over Amalur.
It just looks. It looks like they're trying to have that discreet conversation, like they're just standing right by each other, like don't look at me, no one will notice that we're talking. Like you never saw me.
You could head straight to Shieldring Keep and pledge your sword. Might work, but a commendation
Why
from
not?
me would carry a lot of weight. To earn it, you must
Gives
do
you more
something
quests
commendable.
and more experience
There
because
are
of
two
more
brothers,
quests.
scoundrels of the Red Legion, named Osgar and Medgar Krast. Bring me proof you've dealt with them. I'll pay in coin and my good word. Right then.
Urk will protect us.
The fact no one's freaking out of me just literally shooting fire at these barrels next to them. I'm just gonna take 8 gold from this bookshelf. Don't worry. Don't mind me.
I am Katrin. Do you require my healing touch in mind, body, or both?
I require your body. Sorry. Just kidding.
Be careful out there.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bum. Dang it. Ah. I picked the lock for nothing.
Greetings.
One thing I do need to do, however. Alright, there is one thing I do need to do, though. And that is... You'll see in a bit. Track and field. I'm running. I'm running back to where I came from for a moment. I'm gonna help the Fae, yeah. But I need to talk to Agarth again. Now that I have the money to do so, you'll see what I'm about to do in a bit. Because if I'm gonna be doing a full sorcery
Still here,
build.
huh? Can't quite decide if you want to hear what the cards say, can you?
Fate Weaver. Right. I can unbind my destiny. I can unbind my destiny for 256. It resets your abilities, skills, and destiny code. So now that I've done that, level up. I'm gonna put a point back into blacksmith. Actually, I'll put it in detect hidden. I do want blacksmithing later down the line, but I kind of want to put it in detect hidden just for this one part. At least the enemies and other characters are displayed on the minimap. That's very useful. Yeah, anyway. So, I have 6 points to spend. I will do that for right now. And my next tier, I need 11 points for. So I'd have to be at least. If I was 6 now, I'm level 2. Level 3 would be 9. I'd have to be at least like level 4. Oh, wait, yeah. I'd have to be at least like level 4 to get this. And then I think level 9. I don't remember exactly the like, levels I have to be to unlock them. But this is really cool because then you get a blink, which is a short range teleport, replaces dodge. And then ice, it gets upgraded to ice blink. It has an ice effect to it. Ice blink 2. I guess a stronger ice blink. Ice blink 3. This is the highest tier of sorcery. So this is what I'm hoping to accomplish, pretty much. It says the Archmage is unrivaled. Oh, you can read it if you want to. What? Read the benefits you get from it. Yeah. So yeah, that's the goal I'm trying to aim for as far as I'm gonna go pure sorcery. And eventually I'm gonna get all of these skills and spells. Like this right here, Meteor, is like the most broken kind of spell in a way. Like, oh, I gotta re-equip my gear. There we go. Now, let's see here. Alright, I was going to show you this. So, with the staves, the ones that are the ones that are colored, I have access to, but I'm going to show you all of them. Like, look at this. So, with the staff, I can do this. I can hold it. Just make a large AOE attack. And if I'm guarding and I attack, I can make a Mage's Vortex, which I can, draw enemies in front of me to a central location. And this is what I will unlock later. It's like if I have a delay attack, like attack and then have a pause and then attack, I can push them away with my staff. Scepters I don't really use much, but I can get a charge shot. And if I guard while using it, and I can hold it too, I can slam it into the ground and send them into the air. But these are my favorite, the chakrams. If I hold it, it spirals around me. And this one's really cool. It's a delayed attack, where if I attack then pause, I can slam them into the ground, and it's kind of like an escape attack. It's like I can back away, get some distance, because they're like mid-range melee weapons, so I can gain my distance and then keep them at bay. And this one's really fun. The orbital blades is when I dodge into them, like when I dodge an attack, I can launch them into the air and just juggle them for a bit with the orbital blades. Parry, I believe everyone can parry. You just need a shield for it. No, might abilities, funness. Now the spells, this is where these abilities are where the sorcerer really gets their flair. So you start off with Stormbolt. That's basic stuff. Now way later you can upgrade a Stormbolt into Tempest, which basically when you're casting Stormbolt, if you hold the button down instead, it can turn into this Tempest. At which you could feel like Thor. You also can get the spell Sphere of Protection, which normally doesn't have those little orbs around it if you're looking at the little video. Like normally it's just a basic sphere around you. Later you can get, I believe, 2 of those orbs, and then the final one is like 4 of them, which is like what you're seeing in the video. And like yeah, they can end up hitting the enemies. The Ice Barrage is an ice spell. Where you can send a scattered blast of ice shards into the air to crash down upon your foes. Now the thing with elemental damage is each element can do different things. Like fire, if you ignite your enemies, they end up running around in a panic. So kind of they stop fighting you for a bit. Ice, it slows them down. Shock damage can actually chain to other enemies. Like shock damage, I believe, actually stuns them, I think, in a way. I don't remember exactly what it does, but yeah. But ice slows them down. Now, again, like how you can upgrade Stormbolt, you can upgrade Winter Barrage. I mean, you can upgrade Ice Barrage into Winter's Embrace. So if you hold it it turns into this. And like an AoE spell that can travel. You get Healing Surge, which you can just heal yourself a small amount. And you can hold it to channel greater amounts of healing. You can summon this skeleton to fight for you. Mark a flame. You can mark them and then later ignite them. Like you mark and then ignite to blow them up pretty much. There's this one, which is Elemental Rage. So it does all three. It does like fire, lightning, and ice. So that when you pull them in with a lightning, then blast them with fire, and slam down a giant boulder of ice. But the most devastating spell is this one, Meteor. Call forth a meteor from the sky, dealing massive damage to the area before you. So you see, it's like, oh yeah, when you start it, like there's all sorts of meteors coming down. Like all these tiny ones, and then just one massive one comes in. Boom. And that just, it just lays freaking waste to like everything. It's great. So yeah, currently I am pure sorcery now. So yay. Now time to go help that Fae. I don't know yet. I'm probably gonna help the Fae and then try to close out the stream. I don't really stream professionally, obviously, so I don't know what to say or how to close things out properly. Or even start things for that matter. No one really watches my streams anyway.
I'm usually not aware of that.
Yeah, the only people that really watch my stream are the people that are well, not even watching my stream, but the people that when I post it, and they just join me. It's like, oh yeah, cool. I'll hang out with you for a bit, but they don't ever actually, like no one actually watches my streams. Like they only really join me when I'm doing them. So it's like I don't know if there's much of a point to me learning how to be a streamer really. Right.
I don't know if what the Fae say about these stones is true, but if it is, well, this is just too good to not save forever. Lystrom was out of town when Artol was visiting. Now, Lystrom doesn't know Artol, and Artol is older and strange. She could be mistaken for a Fate Weaver. So, when Lystrom came back to town, here was Artol the Oracular. I said to Lystrom, I hear her readings are amazing. You should go. Oh my, you should have seen it. A rooster, she said, will change into a man, and this man will become your lover. He will provide for you, and he will make you laugh, and he will make your life exciting and easier. But, and this is something you can never forget, he must never eat chicken. And once in a while, you will need to peck at things on the ground, and every morning at the break of dawn, you'll hear a loud cry from him.
I must sit and howl. Does he listen to this spell? Knock it off. I wonder how they carry
Do. Time to go to the Fae.
Probably not going to be able to help out the Fae.
May your hollow gods keep you mortal. I am called Airy. Your face is new to me. You're different from those in Gorhart. They amuse me.
Right.
I strive to learn all I can from them. Have you come to ask about the Tuatha? I can offer only what I know, and hope it will suffice.
Do you ever care about listening to all these other things?
I guess so.
Feylands? Yes, I've heard these words before, but do not understand their meaning. There are only Fey, and there is only land. I do find all main sentiments so charming. I wandered the forest for many seasons, listening to lore stones of the great ballads. Before that, I dwelled in the gardens of Issa. I prefer the quiet of this village, the mirth of the witless. I adore every sad soul in the village, even stubborn Herc with his tender heart, and drunken old Arnick. The widow fascinates me. She has no idea that her lover is dead. I watch them from my perch, hoping to learn the meaning behind their pursuits and passions. If I could, I would grant each of them an eternity. Alas, I cannot. Yes, I witnessed this crime, although I did not recognize the one who perpetrated it. It is often difficult to distinguish one mortal from another. The victim was Illuvia, but I knew her only by name. You must be hoping that I can offer advice, but I cannot. If she is meant for the Great Cycle, then so be it. However, I would be quite interested to find out whether one of my kind would benefit from one of your mortal remedies. I've always wondered. It will need to be powerful. Your delicate forms are far more sensitive than ours. In fact, it's astounding that you survive as long as you do. I cannot reveal much. The gardens are the jewel of the summer court, a wonder beheld by few mortals. It is located far east of here in a wood so thick it would devour all but those who knew its secrets. Do not pursue such mysteries, mortal. They are not for you.
Yeah, anyway. I see a little red blip on the mini-map. There's enemies this way. Yep. It's alright, it's late, I understand.
Yeah, but keep me occasionally updated on what you...
Alright. Yeah, you too. Good night.
Don't believe Father Dinwell when he tells you that Mitharu was made.
there? Do you feel nauseous? Itchy? Have you noticed any blood leaking from your eye sockets? I've been noticing the symptoms everywhere. No, this situation could not be any worse. If the Red Legion is involved, then we could all be staring death in the face. What have I done? I'm sure I have a vial somewhere in this cottage, but I do not have the time to search for it. I'm sorry. Don't walk away.
Stay close. Avoid the ruins of Agnafahar. They say the spirits of the Arathi dwell in its dark corridors.
I'm a thief, but it makes my job easier because I don't have to pay 1,300 gold. Nope, wrong wall. I swear.
What is it? You made it. Just in time, too. Give me the potion. It will help, but it's not enough. Someone
What
must go
the
to
hell
the
is
Fae and
wrong with
explain
your
what
eyes?
happened here. One
Oh.
small misunderstanding and we'll no longer just be strangers to the Fae. We'll be enemies. She is a member of the House of Ballads, the legendary court of Fae heroes.
It's like he has a
They
lazy
are
eye.
warriors without equal, with centuries of glory to their names. If one of their own was killed by a mortal, the House of Ballads and its king would bring a fierce vengeance upon us. Gorehart would be a ruin by day's end.
Eyes look fairly normal there.
I'm not sure yet, but this is bad. She's Fae. Even worse, she's a knight in the House of Ballads. Fae don't kill their own, so it must have been someone in Gorehart. If the House of Ballads learns of this, the king will burn Gorehart to the ground. They see all mortals as invaders. We could go to the War Sworn and get an oath of protection, but that would require payment. We mustn't cover this up. But who do we tell? You're turning out to be very helpful, my friend. You have my gratitude. I'll see to it that you're honored. Rumor says that the House of Ballads has its headquarters not far from here, in Glendara to the northeast. Try to gain entrance if you can. Farewell. What is it?
Stay
Wait a
close to the
minute.
village. Come in, rest your boots by the fire, and drown your worries in a flagon of our finest. I am Arnik Arduna, and this is the famous Gorehart Inn.
15,000? Detected is a very useful skill,
Stick
though.
around.
I will come back for it.
Need supplies? Try the corner shop.
Alright, I'm gonna probably end the stream here for a bit.